Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the channel. Now as you can see here, we are starting a new series with a brand new game here called Slay the Spire. It's not brand new, but anyway, it's brand new to us. As you may or may not know, I was doing a Mass Effect series recently, but I've had a lot of trouble getting time to do that game because of finals and all sorts of stuff at the end of the school year. And now that school year's over, I'm searching for a new job, and I'm actually in a play around here, so rehearsals are picking up now the school's over and everything. So it's just been a really rough time recently to get a good recording session in. So I'm just gonna do something sort of non-committal here, but regardless, I hope it'll be a good series for us to enjoy. But yeah, this is a Slay the Spire. If you are not familiar with this game, it is a deck building roguelike game. It's in early access still, as you can see down here, but in my opinion is fantastic. It is so flippin' good. There's only 2 characters that I have unlocked right now. If you actually play the beta version, you can get a 3rd character, and it's actually really cool. But we're gonna go ahead and get started off as the Ironclad here. Yeah, this game is essentially like if you took Hearthstone and The Binding of Isaac, or like FTL or some other roguelite like that, and forced them to have a baby together, and this is what popped out. And it, like I said earlier, is very fun. So let's see here. I wonder if we can snipe an elite. That would be fantastic. But yeah, so I figure like playing this series, so maybe give us a chance to get to know each other better, which is always nice. We're just gonna choose a card here. Let's see. We'll go with Iron Wave. But yeah, by no means like MLG Elite Pro at this game or whatever. Like, I probably suck real bad, but hey, we're gonna try to have fun with it anyway. I like that path, so we're gonna go down that path. Do we want to go this way? Yeah, let's go this way. Why not? So yeah, if you're not familiar with it, it's fairly simple. Just play these cards and kill your enemies. Yeah, that's it. No. So yeah, each one of these little monsters dudes is a combat. Every one of these question marks, you have no idea what's going on there. Little money back here's a shop. Excuse me. Campfire, elite enemy, and all the way up here, that's our bossy boy. And at the end of each combat phase, you get a number of rewards, and on top of that, you also get a new card you can add to your deck. And what you want to do is try to build a good deck that has a nice synergy together, and basically wins you the game. But that is where I have trouble, which is with probably the most important part of the game. But you know what? That's alright. So yeah, starting off here, it's relatively simple. Really just get in here and throw your cards at the enemy until they die. I like Headbutt here. Headbutt's just a good card. So yeah, definitely one of the things you want to focus on is getting yourself some real good cards to begin the game off with, and set yourself up with some relics that could carry you into the late game. The one thing I always have trouble with is I end up building a decent enough deck to get myself to the final boss, but no farther. Like, I cannot beat the boss, and it frustrates me so much. But regardless, we're gonna get in there and we're gonna kick that boss's ass this time. No pre-app him. Alright, we got ourselves some gold, swift potion. So yeah, but's nice, but I don't really want another one, so we're just gonna skip out on this. Trying not to make our deck too fat early on. I just love getting combats in every single question mark that we go to. It's actually my favorite. Okay, we'll just throw out some easy cards there. No problem. We'll take some damage, but that's alright. This relic we got up here, it'll heal us up for 6 HP at the end of every combat, which is really nice. And in my opinion, it's what far and above makes the Ironclad easier than the Silent, which is the other character that I have unlocked right now. These all three are really good cards, but I think I'm going to go with Double Tap here. Just because if you get it upgraded, it allows you the next 2 attacks you play to be played twice, which is incredibly valuable. If you get, cards to enable it, obviously. Alright, let's get in here. I don't like that you guys are all attacking. It's definitely not my favorite thing you guys have ever done. So we're going to get hit here for a little bit, but that's no big deal. We can easily take that. The elites on the first floor aren't too bad, but if you get the big red goblin guy, he can be pretty tough, but you just gotta race him basically. This is admittedly a bit of a misplay there. We'll just kill you to take damage off the board, and we'll bring back Double Tap for next turn. But yeah, I wanted to hop into a series like this just because I'm not sure I'd be able to bring you guys Mass Effect too much. But if this series, if this channel takes off, then I will definitely be able to commit to it more and bring you guys some more of that good stuff, and we can revive that series at any time. There's really no rush, and this is something, we could play in the meantime, get some good videos out there. Flex, I'm of the opinion it never hurts. Some people think that it's not too good. I like it. We're gonna go ahead and remove a card here, and I think we should just go ahead and remove a basic strike. That would make Perfected Strike a little bit weaker down the line if we ever get it, but I think we'll be alright. Yeah, this is the guy that I was talking about earlier, who can be pretty tough. His shtick is, he sets his first turn to buff, but after that, every time you play anything other than an attack, he gains 2 strength, and that can get really, really annoying and out of hand. But I think we'll be able to handle him here. We got plenty of HP and potions up here to rely on if we need to. I don't like the fact that he's doing 24. I'm just going to go ahead and see. Yeah, that's what happens when you play something other than an attack, which was probably admittedly stupid of me, but we'll be okay. He should hopefully die next turn. Otherwise, we might find ourselves in a bit of a rough spot here, but I think we got him right here. I don't care. Doesn't matter. He's dead. Alright, easy money. Pen Nib is a really good relic. It enables spot weakness. Easy money. Let's go. Okay. Yeah, what Pen Nib does is every 10th attack you play, it is double damage, which can be really nice. Go ahead and check out the map here to figure out what we're going to do with this campsite. The Ironclad can get really strong if you get him a lot of campsites early. And I think we can just go ahead and smith ourselves something here to get us a better card. And I think we're going to go ahead and get Double Tap upgraded. Yeah, there's really nothing else that has that much value right now, so we're going to go ahead and do Double Tap. Pardon me, one moment, okay. Oh. You come across a dead adventurer on the floor. His pants have been stolen. Also, it looks like he's been gouged and trampled by a horned beast. Though his possessions are still intact, you are in no mood to find out what happened here. We're going to search him. We're going to search him. What is this? War paint. Oh, yeah, we'll take that. And we're going to get out of here. What happens there if you get caught is you have to fight another one of the elites that can appear on this floor is the the Lagavulin. He can be pretty annoying, but I don't think he's probably the second easiest to lead on this floor. So bag of preparation is really nice. We get 2 cards at the start of each combat. I think we'll forego the shop here. Oh, never mind. We're just going to go to the other shop. Shockwave's pretty nice. And I think it's a card we would do good to add. I wish we could get Molten Egg down here. It's really nice. Yeah, we'll go ahead and take Shockwave. And is there anything we want to get rid of? Not particularly. We don't have too much of anything to really feel good about getting rid of a card of either variety, really. Attack or defend. But we're going to go ahead and rest here, and I think we'll go ahead and take on this Elite. Hopefully get ourselves a nice relic. Yeah, here's the Lagavulin I was just telling you boys about. Would you look at that? Okay, spot weakness is useless for us here because he does not intend to attack, so can't really do anything there. But I think we'll go ahead and throw out a Shockwave just to make him weak and vulnerable for a few turns here. Yeah, we'll throw out a Headbutt. Well, wakes him up, but he's gonna wake up anyway. Might as well throw out some damage if we can. Okay, so he's going to hit us for 13 here. I think we throw up 2 blocks and hit him with a strike. This is another one of the elites you kind of have to race because he has a buff that he'll go for later on down the line that raises his strength a decent bit. Yeah, he's nowhere near as dangerous as the Gremlin Knob. But he can still mess you up if you're not careful. Spot weakness showing up here again really is not too fun. He also can inflict some nasty debuffs, but nothing too bad. We'll throw out 2 of those in defend. Take 6 damage, but we'll be alright. Flex here is nice. That allows us to throw out these 2. Pen Nib on a strike isn't the greatest, but we'll take it. And what's unfortunate about this... Oh my god, dude, the spot weakness plays are just so good. Alright, he should be dead next turn. I don't see him living past it. I guess I was wrong about the buff. Maybe he just debuffs you, which is equally as annoying, but he's dead. So give me that relic and let's get out of here. Oh, Ice Cream is really useful. And so is Offering. That was a good little exchange we had there. Oh, man, all these question marks we had to are nothing but combat. Yeah, there's an example of spot weakness working out for us because he was planning on attacking us, so we'll just get a slick 4 strength from him real quick. Shockwave is good, and I think it's worth it in this situation. So is an Offering. Flex here's nice. Throw out a Headbutt. Probably get back. Double tap here. Oh, it doesn't matter. He's dead anyway. Alright, good deal. Reckless Charge is pretty good, but with this mini strength synergy we got going on, I think Heavy Blade, excuse me, is our best bet here. Shockwave here is basically an easy play, and then we'll throw out a Defense to take no damage. Yeah, like I was saying, the unfortunate thing about this floor is we're fighting probably the hardest boss of the first act and the slime boss. And you can see why he can be pretty tough here in a little while. I think we'll throw out an Offering here. It's not particularly the best. Throw out a couple Iron Waves just to get all the block we need because we're going to kill this guy. And That'll make us vulnerable, so he'll be doing more damage, but we'll be blocking for it, and we'll deal 18 damage, thanks to Pendib. We'll take it. It's not going so bad. Our health situation doesn't make me feel too good about this, but I think once we rest, we'll be pretty good. Another heavy blade. You know, I think we'll take it. Might not be the smartest play, but that could synergize really well if we get some more strength enablers. But yeah, this guy, he can be pretty annoying. He takes his first turn here to do some sort of debuff, but after that, he throws out a huge attack on the second turn. And then once you get him down to 50% of his health, which would be 70, he splits into two different slime boys, and that is fucking annoying. My apologies, he does not attack on his second turn. His third turn is when he attacks. And unfortunately, we have 0 defense. This is fantastic. Okay, well, we'll throw out a spot weakness. Get some defense out there. We'll hit him with a heavy blade. And a strike. Ah, okay, well, he's getting interrupted. So, the defend there was probably a little bit of a misplay, but I think we'll be alright. So yeah, as you can see here, he does split into 2 different boys, and these guys split into 2 different ones themselves. So at this point, the least amount of enemies you can have on the screen is 2. That gets pretty rough. But he's getting pretty low there thanks to Pen Nib. We'll go ahead and bring back another spot weakness. And I think we'll just outright kill him here, throw out a strike. Alright, this is going really well. This guy shouldn't be too much of an issue. We'll take a little bit of damage, but you heal after... Actually, never mind, he's going to get interrupted. Yeah, you heal after every boss fight on each floor. Except for the final boss, obviously. There's a bit of a poor draw here, but I think we'll throw out a double tap and an iron wave. Just to take out some damage, hopefully. Didn't quite kill him. That's okay, I'll throw out some block, and we won't get hit for nothing this turn. Yeah, this boss fight's going really well. Hopefully we'll be able to get a nice relic and card out of this and make this second floor a lot easier for us. The second floor is definitely a huge jump in the difficulty scale. Look at that, we got it perfect. How dank is that? Alright. Berserk is good enough. We'll take it. Oh god, I love Sozu. We no longer obtain potions, but we get an energy at the start of each turn, which is just incredibly useful. Alright, let's take a look at the map here. Get an elite. Elites on the second floor are really rough, and I don't like being shoehorned into 2 of them on this path, so I think we'll go over here, hit a shop, a couple of campsites, and maybe fight this elite near the end. Yeah, like I was saying, the difficulty definitely scales up pretty hardcore here on the second floor. Like, it'll definitely take your lunch money if you're not careful. Being able to get 2 heavy blades out there was really nice, though. I think we'll just go ahead and take him out, gain some block in the meantime, and we're getting hit for no damage. Great first turn there. Alright, we'll hit him with a spot weakness, and we'll throw out a shockwave and throw up some defense. Why take damage if you don't need to? I get that that's pretty slow, but with his debuffs now, it shouldn't take us too much longer to kill him. So I'll throw out a double tap, hit him with 2 strikes, and then 2 more, and he's donezo. Fairy in a bottle. This is a new potion for me. It doesn't matter, we're not going to get it anyway. Perfected Strike Plus here is actually pretty nice. Even though we did discard the strike earlier, I think it'll still be useful for us. Just because it does pump out a whole bunch of damage. And, yeah, I think it's definitely the better choice to upgrade all your strikes and defense there. Unless you're just overflowing with cards. I think another flex might be nice here, although Shrug It Off is also pretty good, and we don't have that much block. Yeah, why not? Let's just take both. How about that? And maybe get rid of a base defend, even though these are all buffed now. But Shrug It Off is inherently better, so we'll get rid of a base defend. Just trying to keep our deck as thin as possible to get through the good cards when we need them. You encounter a group of bandits wearing large red masks. Hello, pay up to pass. A reasonable fee of all your gold will do. You know what? We're not going to take that. We're going to fight these guys. You know, apparently there was a recent update because I have not seen these events before. Which is actually pretty cool. I like that. So I think hitting someone with a heavy blade here is really good. We can actually probably take out 2 of them this turn. Oh, they don't like the fact that I took out Bear. You know what, Romeo? You're next. Yeah. Probably a pretty good misplay there to not kill the one that's doing damage. Yeah, he'll be alright. One thing with Sozu is we definitely want to save these potions for when we absolutely need them. We'll Shrug It Off here, get a heavy blade. Nah, we'll just hit him with these, and he's dead. Alright. Red Mask. At the start of each combat, apply 1 week. That is pretty useful. Blood for Blood, I think, is a good card here. Just because the longer the fight goes and the more damage you take, the less it costs. And these guys are weakened, so they do 0 times 5, and we can still get off a spot weakness. This is incredible. We'll throw out a flex, we'll throw out an offering, throw out another flex, throw out a double tap. We'll throw out a Shrug It Off just to get some more card draw and a Perfected Strike. That's fantastic. 14 times 2. Oh, we'll take out this guy just because I don't want him to buff. And we'll throw out... let's go with you. You have more health. Okay. Not the greatest use of our strength there, but we took 1 enemy off the field, so that'll help out a lot. Alright, I still feel like this deck is doing us pretty good here. 13 damage, just not quite enough to kill him. Incredibly annoying, but I think we'll still hit him with it. Use an Iron Wave on him. Strike, and we're taking no damage this turn, and this guy shouldn't last much longer whatsoever. Okay, we'll hit him with a Heavy Blade and a Strike with Pen Nip, and he's dead. Another Perfected Strike I don't think is worth it too much, so we'll go with the True Gray here. Alright, let's upgrade a card. Offering giving us 5 cards is incredibly useful. Probably upgrading one of our Heavy Blades is where we'll go here. Blood for Blood costing less and dealing a little bit more damage is pretty useful as well. But I think Heavy Blade here is inherently better. Because it synergizes with our deck of what we got so far. Much better. Hit him with a spot weakness here. Yeah, we'll double tap Heavy Blade. We'll take a good bit of damage, but so will he. In my opinion, this guy's pretty annoying, so I like to take out as much of him as we can early. And the fact that he hit us so many times allowed us to get blood for blood for cheap. And he's dead. Yeah, I think this deck is coming together nicely. And Intimidate is decently useful, but we already have, Shockwave. So I think some of its value is lessened by that. So I think we'll take another Shrug It Off here. Could have question mark, maybe not get combat this time. Never mind. Snecko's here to ruin our days. And we'll throw out an Offering. Nothing too particularly good. I think we'll throw out a Perfected Strike. And both are Heavy Blades, just to get a bunch of damage, because this guy gets really annoying after this turn. Some people like the effect of Confusion, just because it can make your more expensive cards cost less, which actually would be pretty good for us here, because we have a lot of 2-cost cards or more. But it also makes turns like this, where it makes your 0-cost cards cost 2. Yay! I guess we'll throw out a Flex and a Bash here. And we'll get hit for 15 on the nose. Not too much more we could have done in that situation. Because Snecko is a bastard. Spot weakness for 0 is nice, but that's about it. I guess we'll double tap Iron Wave. Pretty lackluster use of double tap there, but not much better we could have done. Okay, he's like definitely dead. We'll throw out a Flex just in case. And goodbye. And never come back. Another Offering could be dangerous. Armaments is fantastic. So we're just going to take that. A Relic here is really nice. And Ornamental Fan could be pretty useful as well. Especially since we don't have too much block on our deck right now. I think if we hit a Rest here, we could take on that Elite and hopefully get another good Relic. So we'll do that. There's a lot of combat going up this path, and we're facing the Bronze Automaton. But we don't have too much in the way of crowd control. So this may end up being a mistake, but I think we can handle this guy easy. We have like no attacks, so we'll shrug it off here. And Heavy Blade, so we'll throw out a Flex. Hit him with a Heavy Blade. And defend for as much as possible. Totally didn't realize we already had a defense, so did not need to play that. But that's okay. This is a tough call. I think we'd rather hit him with a Shockwave and then throw out the Perfected Strike and leave no use for Flex. Actually, we totally could have played Flex. Misplays, my favorite. Oh boy, guys, if you love misplays, you are in the right place. Throw out Offering here. Blood for free, but not yet, 'cause we're going to hit him with a Spot Weakness. Hey, look at that. Not a misplay. Go ahead and throw out a Shrug It Off. Hit him with a double tap. Get that Heavy Blade out there. Bam, he's done. Let's move on. Vajra is really good. We get a free strength at the start of every combat. And Twin Strike is useful, but I think Anger is where we should go here. Pardon me. This combat can be a bitch just because this guy likes to be an asshole. Really both of them like to be assholes. But we'll hit him with some Shockwave. And cry ourselves to sleep. I don't know what we got back with Headbutt there, but it didn't give us much of a choice, so I guess we'll just hope it's a good card. How's that sound? Sounds good to me. Throw out a Shrug It Off. Heavy Blade. Okay, we can make some things happen with Heavy Blade here. Deals 47 damage, 70 damage. Okay. Double tap, and we can't play this, so we're just gonna do a shitload to you. And we'll have Pen Nib ready for next turn, so that should be able to take them out, take them both out. Well, maybe not. We'll see. Especially not with just a strike, but that's dealing enough to kill him. And he's definitely the more annoying enemy on the board. And we'll just throw out 2 defense. And hopefully get what we need next turn. Although he's losing his vulnerable, so it'll be a little bit more hard. I think we'll still be able to manage. Yeah. Good deal. Anger plus that, you know what? Let's do it. We'll throw out an anger. Oh, let's go ahead and throw out an offering just to see if we get like a flex or something. Alright, we're not able to make that happen. So we'll throw out anger. Then I'll shrug it off. Let's go with a bash, heavy blade, iron wave. Yeah. Looks good to me. Pretty good turn. Not going to take any damage. Got some good damage off on him. Let's hit him with a spot weakness, a good old flex, a good old anger. And Perfected Strike, and he's dead. Thunderclap is pretty good crowd control, especially when it does vulnerable, but especially with this boss we're looking for. I think Cleave's our best bet. This can be annoying. Okay, nobody's one to attack here, so spot weakness is useless for us. So I think we'll just heavy blade and Perfected Strike and do a good amount of damage. And just prepare for next turn. Okay, drawing 2 angers here is pretty useful. Using it on Pet Nib, probably not the best play. But that's okay. We'll go after you. Yeah. You should be dead next turn. We'll only take 4 damage. Not a bad deal if you ask me. Let's go ahead and throw an offering. Flex it up. Hit him with that blood for blood. I don't like overkilling, so. And he's dead. Okay, not a bad combat there. I see I don't really want any of those, so we'll move on. Rest up before this boss fight, and hopefully live to see the final floor. Upon that. You'll throw out a flex. Throw out an anger, heavy blade, and a strike. And we'll have Pen Nib for next turn. Did a little bit of damage to him. Those orbs can be bastards, because they'll take your cards. He's doing a taxable spot weakness. Hit him with a shockwave. Then a cleave, especially doing 32 to all enemies. That's insane. And we'll throw off a sugar off. Wasted a Perfected Strike, but that'll be fine. He only took Berserk, which we haven't really made use of, so that's okay. Double tap. That going away is annoying. That could be pretty damaging to us. But these guys, if we want to, could probably kill them. So I think in order to do so, well, that didn't help too much, now did it? We'll go after you, because you have double tap. And we'll bring back a spot weakness. And we can't do anything with double tap, so we'll just kill ya. Alright. Not a bad start to combat. Him buffing here and getting some defend is pretty rough. Especially with him pumping out 20 damage, which I guess that's not too much. So we should be okay. We're able to play everything here, so just throw it all out there. Get some extra defense from Ornamental Fan. We'll take 11 here. That was more than 11. My math is the greatest. Don't worry about it. Throw out an offering. flexing. He's not, so we'll throw out a bash. Something to be said about upgrading it there, but I think we'll be okay. Instead, we'll throw out an armaments and upgrade the heavy blade. And then just absolutely destroy this lad. Look at that. Not a bad second floor if you ask me. And limit break really could get us going here. Astrolabe can be nice, but I think the cards we have are good. Enemies starting off with 2 strength, even with the buff of the extra energy, is pretty rough. So I think we'll just go with the arguably just better relic here. Instead, start with 2 wounds in our draw pile. And that is where we'll have to call it for right now. Don't want to let this video get too long. Thank you guys for watching, and if there's anything you'd like to comment on, anything at all, I'm open to any and all suggestions. See, I'd probably try to upload this maybe once, twice a week as I sort of get into the flow this summer. And yeah, thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed it, please click the like button and don't forget to hit the subscribe. I'll see you all next time. Goodbye.